it's Stewie here, bringing you an update on the Datsun. I've been working on it real hard this last week. The 4th of July weekend I've had off. I have the bed sitting on the truck right now and the cab on it. So you can see, that's the most this truck's been together in a while. On the agenda today is making cab mounts. So I just marked these up. As you can see here on the inside, I got some lines at the height and where the bolts are located. And so I'm going to show you guys how to make some brackets or mounting brackets today. Then we're going to pull the bed back off this afternoon, and hopefully this afternoon, once I get the bed off, I'll be able to finish mounting the rear subframe. We're going to make tabs and mounts for those. Box everything up back there, and then cut out the section of the frame that we need to clear the upper arms on the 240 rear subframe. But yeah, that's the plan today, so here we go. We're going to get to it, and I'm still working on her. Okay guys, so I'll show you here. I cut up 4 rectangles. These are going to be the 4 tabs for the mounting of the cab, and then I'm going to have gussets and put in there as well, and I'll show you all that real quick. So this here is one of the tabs that we cut. I made 4 of them. There's 3 more down there. They're still really hot. I was able to pick that one up with a magnet. So, but then I bought. Well, actually, originally I bought these to mount the cab with, but it turns out they're too narrow to fit over the frame mounts or whatever. It won't fit inside of that, and I want them to sit like this and not like this. That way it's easier for me to weld floor pans. They'll be perfectly flat on top. But anyways, so I'm gonna make my own. But I just bought a pack of these. I'll show you guys. These are just chassis gussets, 1/8 inch thick. You can get them at, Jags, Summit. Probably order them off online. Anybody like that. So basically, we're gonna take 2, possibly 3 of these things right here, and we're gonna put them on here and gusset this bad boy up so it'll look like that. Let me get it to focus here. So yeah, they'll look basically like that. I said I might do a 3rd one too, just for shits and giggles. Try to get a 3rd one on there. Alright, I'll check back in. Alright guys, so I got 2 of them done. Well, technically 1 done and 1 half done. This is what we ended up with right here. So these are the brackets. I ended up cutting that 1 in half. This right here is what I was planning on using, which is half or twice as big as this. But then I realized that, like, where I mounted it, like, that's way too much plate to stick out anyways. I only need roughly half of it, so I cut it down. But yeah, coming together pretty good. Welds aren't too bad. That's just, raw weld. And then this is, whoop, get the focus. There we go. And this is it ground down. They're welded on the inside too. That one's kind of boogered up a bit, but they work. Okay, so this is basically the setup I'm doing. I have my mount and then another piece of steel on a 90-degree magnetic elbow there. And this is just to make sure that when I set this guy in here, it's square without actually using a square other than that, So that holds the backing. I hold this here, tack it, and then I finish weld it. That's basically how I'm doing it. Just so you guys know. Alrighty guys, I'll show you what we got going on here. cab is back off the truck. The tabs are tacked in here. I got some tacks holding it in. Really solid. I'm just gonna put the cab back on, test that these are all in the right spot, make sure my body lines line up. Once everything's fit, we'll pull it back off, finish weld, and throw some primer on so nothing rusts up, and then it'll be all set. RB's just chilling there, waiting for home. I had to end up fixing these cab mounts, all 4 of them, because once I took once I cut these bushings out, it basically just realized that they were rotten, and the previous owner had cut them out or enlarged them or something to fit different ones. So if you guys have been around the channel for a while, you'll know that I have one measly light in my shop. I have the light that I call it right there. Well, I actually went to Home Depot. I think I went to Home Depot, and I bought a bunch of these LED linkable strips. So now I have lights all the way through the garage now, which means I can work after dark, which is awesome. I was super geeked on that. It's way nicer here. Now I just gotta clean some of the shit out of here, so I'll actually have room to work. As always, I'm out of wire again. Yay! So that's probably gonna end this video. I'm gonna run to the store, grab some wire, and then hopefully, I don't know, I'll have a video out in like a couple weeks. It's not been so busy at work, so I've had some time to actually work on the truck. I've got a lot of steel and things like that, so there's quite a bit of stuff I can do now. So we'll get back to working on this bad boy. I'm gonna end this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for updates on the Datsun. Like I said, always lots more stuff. Hit subscribe right here if you want to stay up to date, and thank you guys. Have a good one.